Hello Aries, how are you doing? I hope that you are feeling amazing today and that you're doing very, very well. My dear Aries, just as I'm doing a brief shuffle of the cards, quick mention that if you are listening to this reading before 10 of October, you still have a chance of winning free reading with me, and how to enter the competition you can find out from the details in the description box below. I'm also offering really good discounts for the month of October, and how to claim it, again, you can find out from the details just below the video. Now let's put some cards on the table and see what we have here as a story that wants to unfold itself. So we have a Nine of Cups as your main energy and the Moon as the outcome. We also have Page of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Oh, lovely! Two of Cups. I love when Two of Cups are coming out in readings. And Six of Cups. Okay, this is interesting connection that we're going to be exploring here in the reading. The Fool, beautiful Queen of Wands. And the Devil and the Moon. Okay, so there's a little twist to the reading, but I'm really intrigued. And I do want to put a couple of more cards just to give a little bit more flavor. So we have never-ending story. Okay, and one more. Milk and honey. Milk and honey. Okay, so it's quite fascinating set of cards actually. You do have interesting major arcanas, the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil and the Moon. So quite charged reading, and of course I cannot ignore the fact that you have Two of Cups and Six of Cups sitting together here. So, you know, this is really going to surface certain relationship or connection to you in the month of October. And perhaps also because we have new moon in Libra, we've just, you know, we're actually going through the Libra season, which is all about relationships. So your reading is also emphasizing that. Nine of Cups is your energy, and that is energy of really being out there with a little bit more transparent heart. It's like almost as wanting to offer yourself, your heart, your passion, your creativity to others, and potentially that one person that you may be having right now in your mind. Nine of Cups is about doing things romantically and doing things from the heart and doing things the way that all of you would feel it. You know, this is really about living from the heart in the month of October, and not being afraid to push things a little bit forward quicker than what you would usually do. So Page of Pentacles here is a little bit of a challenge to Nine of Cups, and that could mean that you're either afraid that you have not enough to offer to somebody, or perhaps, you know, taking things too fast, and sort of you may be battling yourself in terms of the speed to take things forward. But what's interesting is that, you know, I can't ignore the fact that you have this never-ending story here at the beginning of your energy, and that never-ending story is also charged here by the Nine of Swords. So you are, you know, really worried about something. That energy is really resonating here with me in terms of you feeling like, oh, is this going to be the same thing? How can I break that pattern? Why something is not working as well as I want it? And you know that there's a great connection with somebody. Two of Cups and Six of Cups is really surfacing beautiful soulmate connection. Now, I do want to say that this could be romantic, but also I really feel like this might be to do with a certain friendship in your life, like a true soul friend that perhaps you have fallen out with. And you know, you just have to kind of the rest of the story translate yourself into the right context, whether that is a romantic thing in you or whether that's something to do with a person that is more on a friendship platform. But something has fallen out, and something it just kind of brings you a lot of internal conflict and worry of how to handle that. I feel like there's a desire for things to change, there's a desire to reach out, there's a desire to make things right, but at the same time, for it to happen, you really have to face your own shadow side and understand why certain things are happening, not because of the other person, but mostly because of you. And there is a great opportunity to finally break through that pattern. You know, this never-ending story has a finally opportunity to end, to change. The devil is about breaking that cycle. It's about breaking something that it's been really holding you back from being completely honest here as a Nine of Cups. So when I'm looking at this, my dear Aries, it's as you being called in to renew your relationship or relationships. Really look at them very closely from your own perspective and understanding what it is that you may be doing, I don't want to say wrong, but what it is that you're doing that is causing certain troubles in those relationships, and how you can turn it around to really reconnect with somebody. And I do feel like this, it's a man or a woman, but this person has a lot of heart and love and for you, and I think, you know, they really want actually to be in a relationship with you, again, romantically or you know, in the sense of friendship. But I do feel like you need to come out with the right offer. You need to put your heart out there, and you need to really move a bit faster basically, because there is a window of opportunity in the month of October. And if you're going to overthink that, if you're going to worry that you have not enough, or whether you in the right place to make that first step, then you might miss that opportunity. So even if you've had certain conflicts or miscommunication, or perhaps if you are the one that feels a conflict, it's really kind of mostly in your own head here with the Nine of Swords. Because I truly believe here with the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups that you actually have really beautiful bond together, and you know, you are so much connected on so many levels. You've shared so much as well, that it would be really shame if you don't rely on this strength of that relationship. And if you fall into perhaps certain patterns of why you lose people in your life, you may lose that person as well. And I don't think it's really written yet as a final here. You really have a chance to change it. So really the season, Libra season in October, is giving you beautiful opportunity, Aries, to make things right and to really change that and put it in the right place. And yes, you know, the moon is making you worried, emotional, and you may be having some downloads, and you may even be worried about coming out, you know, with the truth of why things really happen and what was it that made you feel insecure in a certain way. But it's time to put it out on the table. It's time to reveal your true heart and come out in a kind of way more vulnerable way. Once you're vulnerable to this person, then you will see how easy it was to break that pattern and how easy it is to reconnect. Milk and honey, and number 6, it's coming out at the end, which is, look at this, it's a blessing. Everything will be fine, and you can really all move forward and enjoy each other company and your conversations and dinners together. And it's kind of that energy of forgiveness as well. I really love that. It's just kind of that honeymoon phase and that blessing phase. So really beautiful energy of renewal that is available to you, but there is this kind of dependency of how you're going to approach. Because even when I'm looking at these 2 cards over here, you know, just look how energy changes from you being really in your head and worrying and kind of regretting of something that keeps happening, to energy of actually being in a true joy and really cherishing each other as connection. Okay, my dear Aries, so I'm going to pull final cards for you, and let's see what else we can add to the reading. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards from different oracle decks. So let's do first from here. Oh, home. coming home, homecoming. And number 44 also means that you are actually truly a divine connection, because we have this Two of Cups, now we have a number 44, and I feel like you've gone around and around the labyrinth, and actually what you're not seeing is the really straight path to someone's heart. It's really that easy, and as long as you decide to take that step forward, it's really possible. It's great. It's a straightforward thing, and because you do have that connection, you can rebuild things really, really quickly, really, really quickly. Love yourself first. That's quite unusual actually here. Oh, and let's just pull one more card. What an unusual last couple of cards. I'm actually gonna put these. Ah, okay, that makes sense now. So what I'm really seeing here for you as well, Aries, that if you really care for yourself and love yourself first, you will make that first step, because it's not even about the other person, it's for you. You know that at heart you don't feel right with that, and it's not that you need them, it's not that you're dependent on them, but you want to do it for yourself, because you know that this would be even an act of self-love. Taking care of yourself in that situation means coming really honest about something and being truthful to yourself. And I love that, because you know, it's kind of like really a place of unconditional love for others, but also honoring yourself in that moment. And here with the ceremony and the Empress, I really feel like there might be interesting opportunity for two of you to actually get together and make that that renewal of connection into something quite unique, as a get together, as a ceremony, as a dinner, as a prayer, as a meditation that you will do together. But through that, a special moment that you will create to reconnect, there is an incredible opportunity for growth for both of you. Okay, my dear Aries, I hope that you managed to pick a couple of things from the reading that you resonated with, and perhaps as an insight to kind of that made you think and made you kind of see things from a different perspective. For now, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for listening. Lots of love. I'm sending you a warm hug, and I hope to meet with you and speak to you again soon. Bye for now.